with the heat, fire in the tone, straight from the street, taking the throne. Raw with the talk, not playing a game. No suits, no scripts, just fuel to flame. Pat McAfee got that showbiz shine, NFL blood, walking that line, but the heat don't care about the fame you sell. They're loud, they're proud, and real as hell. Clash of the mics, who's gonna reign? One brings truth, the other's a name. Streetwise edge, your TV show flow. Turn up the volume, let the world know. Who brings the thunder, who brings the heat? This is the moment, no retreat.
Welcome back, Charles. I don't know why I was tickling his armpit. I reached over Paul and the armpit. Yeah.
Hey, listen, when you got the opportunity, you got to strike, right?
That's right. Yeah, when the iron's hot.
That's all, bro. Dude, I gotta let everyone in on a secret. Okay. Yeah. So for the last few shows, like, I'll see something in my beard, and then I'll go to take care of it, but it'll be the opposite side, and I'm like,
it's a beard.
What the beard? I'm like, dude, for a couple weeks, I'm like, man, what the is going on? And so we were just waiting there for a little bit for the pre-show, and I look in and I'm like, man, why is my name backwards?
Oh shit!
And I go into the office. Did you have your image? Oh my god, dude! I had it mirrored the whole fucking time, dude. I'm like, because must have pushed it when we got back or something.
You were all over the screen,
dude. I was losing my mind, dude. I'm like, no, it's over here. Oh, it's over here. Oh no!
Just take both hands good and slow, and I'll get it.
That's dude. You just started seeing me do this. If you're watching on YouTube, you'll start seeing me do this because I'm like, bro, I can't figure that shit out. I don't look at it anymore. Speaking on crazy things, we'll keep it going with this hot minute. Now here on the show, we don't normally get political, but something has happened and we just want to chit chat about it. And that's the mentioning of World War III. No, I'm just kidding. That's
Alcatraz. Break that news. That'd be pretty interesting.
It's Alcatraz, actually. And so Tuesdays we do a political minute. Wednesdays we do a sports theory / conspiracy theory / coincidence. So this show we're gonna talk shortly about, I don't know what the fuck's jiggling over here, but it's blowing my mind. We're gonna talk shortly about Alcatraz, man. Like, there it is again.
Trump wants to open it back up. That was the consensus pick that everybody posted on Facebook, TikTok.
Yeah,
it was all over the place. People were like, "That's going to cost too much money." That's why I said I want to pick your brain. Is this Is this fiscally, financially possible? Of course, it's possible.
It's absolutely is possible, and fiscally and financially possible, or both of those kind of mean the same thing. But yes, and is it responsible? Yes, in my opinion. Now, the reason I'm saying this is times have changed, and fixing up Alcatraz might not be reasonable, but just tearing it down and building a new would probably be reasonable. Don't get me wrong. I've been watching a bunch of stuff, Abandoned Mysteries. I've been watching the seasons of Abandoned Mysteries on Max. While I'm taking my history class, I've been just deep diving into random history things. And you would not believe the money our government has spent just on things that don't make sense, but they did at that time. So people are like, something about due process, and we're not going to touch too much on this. And yeah, absolutely. But you're going to have these people sitting in jail for 300 years. So we've got a couple islands for them.
You got Bing up on your computer there?
I do, yeah.
Right. Can you just punch in these words? How much would it cost? And don't put anything else in. What number does Alcatraz come up? Because when I'm on Google, it comes up as number 2.
Yeah, we live in a much different world.
It's got to be way up there, though, because everybody's
this is how much would it cost to start a small business? How much
Okay,
would it
okay.
cost to hire a personal trainer?
There's
How
a
much
lot
would it
more
cost to
green
build a
people on your
website?
side of the fucking
How much would it
over here.
cost to build a custom PC?
All right. Yes. All right. Well, I'm coming up with
I like big, bro.
$275 to $270 million to rebuild it. That's not unreasonable for what it's going to be used for. No, not at all.
That's it. Yeah. I was thinking more like 25 billion.
Billion? Nah.
There's people, but the thing is that it could be more privately funded than publicly funded.
I'm going to take
Like people don't realize if I had 100 million in the bank,
yeah.
if I had 100 million in the bank, I'd drop 5 million towards it. Why not? It's keeping America safe. As long as I get to audit my 5 million and see where every penny went.
They would have to extradite other criminals from other countries, maybe that were arrested here too, probably would house them there. They would agree on it. Other countries would have to extradite them.
Maybe.
Well, I'm not being conspiratorial here. I'm just saying that there might possibly be another country that might want to.
Listen, anything the USA can get paid for, so they don't take my money to pay for it. Hell yeah!
Yeah, less tax money, please.
All right. Welcome to Monday Fun Day, everyone. That was our political hot minute. That's about as political as we're going to get on this show. If you ask us who we vote for, I will kick you in the nuts. Just kidding. I would probably privately have that conversation with you for about 12 seconds. Yeah, maybe. Doesn't take much. Yeah, they last about 12 seconds because most of the time people are just big meanie heads. You're just a big meanie head. Yeah, and I don't like talking to big meanie heads. But you're a troll. Yeah, no, but I'm not mean.
Yeah.
I'm a friendly troll.
You've given a lot of people plants over the years, Charles.
I did tell that one guy he looks like he shouldn't live next to a school.
That's cool. I like that one. Oh man, how do you come back from that one? What do you say? You look like you should not live by a school. Head. Just like, what do you say?
I am mean sometimes. Maybe I am mean sometimes.
Is that the guy that deleted his comment too?
No,
that completely different guy?
That was a completely different guy.
That guy has got a lot of shit on his plate. Go for it. I'll listen.
No, I was just thinking out loud. Yeah. Let me reply to this guy and then delete everything so people just think he's crazy.
I love that. Okay, if you guys don't know what we're talking about, so Charles commented on somebody, proved him a point, waited a little bit, the guy come back and then completely deleted everything. And then he tried to out you, and then you said, "Okay, I hope if you report somebody, everything that you had in the conversation is reported as well." So congratulations for telling on yourself, you meanie head.
Yeah, because if you cross the line, I'll cross it with you. That's the internet nowadays. Like, exactly. If you cross the line and I report you, maybe you get in trouble. Yesterday, you would have gotten in trouble. Maybe you get in trouble now. Maybe you don't. I haven't yet. But again, one of the only things I've actually gotten in trouble for was that one time I told somebody to artistically throw themselves off a cliff. That was fucked up. PR! Yeah. Did you hear that? Did you hear that part?
Yeah, I heard the introduction.
I think you just wanted to come back here to talk crap.
No, we were actually just reminiscing about some of my recent troll escapades this last week.
We're talking about some deleted comments.
And people, we were just talking about people like baiting you and then deleting their comments and reporting it, thinking that. Thinking like their comments aren't going to be shown in the deleted, like it actually tells you when you delete the comment that if somebody reports this, it'll still be shown.
Oh yeah.
And this is why I take screenshots of everything.
Yeah.
You tried to delete it. But guess what, buddy? I screenshot everything.
I've been having fun now. I've been leveling up.
Oh.
So I've got, because like hot topics, they're easy to get people to bite on. Like you throw in some bread and the piranhas, you just had to put a little bit of red food coloring on that bread.
At this point. They don't even get the piranha, they get seagulls.
All right.
All you need is a little bit of bait.
What's been difficult is finding people who have commented between 4 and 12 days ago and getting them to come back.
Oh, the re-engagement? Yeah.
The re-engagement, yeah.
I've had that issue sometimes depending on the post. So if it's a really like a brain stumper, I'll find it every now and then. I'll have somebody that would say something like, let's say if I posted it 4 days ago, if I will say something again because I thought of something like a couple days later, 9 times out of 10, like a handful of those old comments, they'll start to come back and reply to my old stuff or to new stuff. And that's how I get.
So let me further explain this. I'm sorry. There was a lot of gray area there. I go find single people comments.
Right.
And then I comment on their comment that they left between 4 to 12 days ago to see if I can piss them off 4 to 12 days later and get them to come back. And then
start a whole little episode.
Oh, yeah. The one guy I got the one guy as I sent it to chat. That was just, what makes you think I want to talk to you? It's, bro.
Calm down. Number one.
You left your comment 4 fucking days ago.
I'm just trying to make sure you still agree with what you said.
I just replied today.
I'm a busy man. Okay.
It matters when you were told you were wrong.
Apparently you really did want to talk to me. That's how that works, actually.
You left a comment on my post, and I haven't commented to you right away. Don't worry. I'm coming back.
We'll get to you. See, and late at night, I go fishing on other people's websites, on other people's Facebook. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Straight up, dude. Just straight strangers. Dude,
he's just got a list.
Listen, it's the best way. And then it's the thing, what really pisses people off is because we don't have a lot of followers, but we got this blue check mark to our name, so it just fucking confuses them. Who are you? You're verified, but I don't know who you are.
It's funny because sometimes you comment and you get a reaction like, "Holy shit, man! Fucking yeah, dude! Hell yeah, little blue check mark guy." And then you get the other people who do science, and they're like, "You paid for that, dude? Yeah, oh my god, dude!" And I'm like, "Yeah, dude."
What, you think I'm just doing this for aesthetics?
How much porn have you paid for?
I'm going to take a wild guess.
Porn's free.
The people complaining about you having the blue check mark are the same people who don't have fucking car insurance. I'm just putting this out there.
And this is the thing. You're worried about my blue check mark. You're not even worried about how stupid you look on these comments.
Oh, no.
But my check mark is what you're worried about.
Oh, it's crazy. It's like when I told the math teacher I couldn't believe he didn't find the pattern in the hour conversation we had, and he never replied again.
There's a really good one that
just you're not as smart as you think you are.
There's a really good.
I find that out sometimes.
There's a good burn that you could get somebody with one of these days when they say, "What do you do? Just troll people?" You go, "Comment one more time. I need a vacation." Just so that they get that every time they engage, you're making fucking money.
So all right, I'm going to ask you a question, PR.
Do it.
And then I want one of you two to ask me this very same question.
Okay, I'm on it.
Why do you troll people online?
You want the honest or the political answer?
No, whatever answer you want to give.
The honest answer is because I get paid to do this. And then the political answer is because I'm bored.
All right.
Now, Charles.
Yeah.
Why do you troll on social media?
My favorite conversations have come from people who take my troll and laugh at it. And then afterwards, like those conversations after that, holy shit, this guy was just trolling. Those conversations with people who are able to see sarcasm immediately, those are some of my favorite conversations online. And I have them with just random people from around the world, and it's so fucking cool. There's way more people that I piss off.
That just blow my mind of how stupid some people are.
How do you think we met this guy down here?
Trolling. These are the people that like truly irritate me. And I wouldn't say irritate me, but I was just like, how did you make it to grade school, let alone high school?
They might. Yeah. Hey, don't rush to judgment. They might not have.
And it's like we're having these conversations. And again, if you go to my Facebook and you go to my about, it says works for trolling @ troll. Like it's literally right there, right? So it's self-explanatory.
I think mine still says works for as your stepdad or something like that.
We'll have a conversation for 20, 30 minutes, and I'm the most nonchalant thing ever. And 20 minutes into the conversation, they figure out you're just trolling me, aren't you? It took you 20 minutes to figure that out.
Yeah.
Read my bio before you comment, please.
You're just doing this for engagements and for comments. You just now figured that out. I just grabbed 60 comments out of you alone.
People who tell me what I'm doing while I'm doing it, while I'm telling them I'm doing it,
and then
like,
still comment after.
And they're like, "You're a moron," and I'm like, "All right."
But you're still here.
Hey, just a heads up.
Regardless of all of that, you still look like you shouldn't live next to a school.
Heads up, after today, all of our videos for the podcast will be on Spotify. So the people that do listen on Spotify, which is quite a few of you, will get to watch the videos the same day.
About time, Spotify.
You might pee on yourself from laughing too hard.
I definitely have no idea what to say after that. That's fantastic. That's awesome. So I was hanging out with some of the fam that came down from the north, and a little nephew was talking to me on the stands. He's like, "Hey, dude." I'm like, "Hey, dude." He's, "I was on YouTube, and I was watching this video." I'm like, "Chad, dude?" He's, "Yeah, dude." Yeah. He's like, "It was you." He's, "Oh my God, that's my uncle." And I'm like, "Chad, dude." "Yeah, we're on YouTube, dude."
The randomness of him finding you is pretty funny.
That was so funny. He's, "Oh my God, yes, I've been watching all your videos." And I'm like, "All right.
That's beautiful.
Love you, buddy." You're really gonna love this video.
Right. Here you go. Shout out.
All right, let's hit the marketplace. Let's hit the marketplace.
Right, Paul, you didn't get to
me right on time.
You didn't miss it.
I didn't
You
miss it.
Yeah. No, actually, the only thing you missed. By the way, we'll get you too, because you're in a different opinion. We talked a little bit about Alcatraz Island.
Okay.
And we just
didn't go that far.
We didn't dig into Alcatraz. We just digged into the parameters of it and how much it would cost to fix, and would it make more sense to fix or tear the motherfucker down and just build a new?
Like one of the worst prisons ever.
There's a lot of really cool stories about it.
I'm pretty sure it's not going to be like the worst prison ever if they bring it back.
I'm talking about when it was active. Wasn't it one of the like?
Oh yeah,
it was
straight up like serial killers and like murders.
Yeah, it was like one of the worst prisons. Like it housed some of the worst. The worst prisoners.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That was its intent.
It was like it's what Guantanamo is now.
The cost, I believe, don't quote me on this, I haven't looked hella into it, but I believe the cost of maintaining superseded the need for the seclusion via privatized prisons popping up all over the country.
There would have to be a private prison by a private.
That's something we actually, that's something we mentioned as well. That this would be more of a private adventure than it would be a public. Probably Michael Jordan, who by the way, yes, does own many prisons.
It's a lucrative business.
It's a very lucrative business.
Facebook.
What? Oh, Facebook Marketplaces.
Hey.
So we're all basically on the same page. Wild, crazy idea, floating out of the air. Yeah, maybe has wings and will land somewhere. Who knows?
maybe they're just.
I'll put $5 on it.
All right.
Yeah. Good. Oh, which by the way, side note, you can bet on the Pope. Apparently, this has been happening for centuries. It's been happening for centuries.
But the sad thing is, the odds are in one dude's favor, like really good. So it's
really good.
You know what that is? Yeah. You know what betting on the Pope is?
Oh, it's definitely a sin. Yes. Yeah. Yes. At one point, the Roman Catholic Church tried to excommunicate anyone who.
I'm going to post that on Facebook today and see what people
Would you bet on
that? Do it. Yeah, that'd be fantastic.
I know what the first comment was.
When I first heard it, I was like, "What the? Yeah, are you serious?" That's literally like the devil, right? And I was like, "Oh man!" I'm like, "Why doesn't the church do something?" And then they were like, "The Roman Catholic, even at one point, tried to excommunicate anyone who did it." And I'm like, And then they were like, "But it's been something that's been happening for centuries."
Yeah, they probably originally they probably bet out with bread
for 300-400, more than 200 years. So longer than we've been a country. All right, far be it from me to stop a tradition that's been going on for this long, but I mean, I'm not going to participate, but far be it from me to stop it.
If you want to go to hell faster than usual, by all means.
Yeah. If I was in my early 20s, I'd probably vote on the Pope, but at this point, I'm working on building my merits. Like, I I don't willingly give out these merits anymore like I did in my 20s. Okay, I don't know how much time I got left. All right,
Not wasting it on that.
I'm not wasting it on voting on the Pope.
Somebody will.
Lots of people do.
Stuff.
All right.
The number that I heard about was ridiculous, by the way. All right, let's see this.
Number 1.
I'm scared. So scared.
I wouldn't be scared. First one's we live by Oshkosh truck, so this is a common thing that we see. This is a military Humvee, 89 AM General M998 green. You could have put camo, you could have put army green, whatever.
I would buy it. I don't know if I would pay $6,000 for it, but I would probably buy it.
Yeah,
for nostalgia purposes.
Probably a heavy SOB.
Yeah, I would. Does it say how much miles is on it?
No,
this is a 4x4, good motor, transmission. I'm like, depends on the person. I could see somebody buying this and be happy with it. Why do you have this in your backyard? I do not know. Would you buy it, Charles? I think I would buy it.
I think a lot of people would buy it.
I would buy it immediately for $6,000.
How much is it worth?
Probably double.
If we fixed it up with highly original parts at $6,000, I figure it would probably cost us about $12,500 to put it back original.
Probably would be
so that puts us at about $18,500. So a comfortable number would be about $20,000, right?
Give or take, yeah.
$38,500 at auction, March 2025.
There you go.
It's a good flip.
See, look, we're winning.
A modified version with 130 miles is available right now for $37,500.
Oh, damn.
Another original and highly original M998 Humvee with 44,000 miles is currently listed for $49,950.
Oh, yeah, this would be a good flip.
Yeah,
so prices generally range anywhere from $14,300 to $27,300 for comparable models.
This is probably thinking, I hear it says a good motor, but he doesn't say that it runs. So,
and a good transmission.
So, I would still get it because if it's only going to.
For $6,000, yeah, you have to go look at it and see if putting $12,500 into it, because maybe you got to put cosmetics. If I got to put $18,500 into this, I'm going to take it off your hands for $2,500.
Because I'm putting in more than I am everything.
Or I'm walking away and it's going to stay right where it is because
I'm more worried if they have the other 2 tires.
That
you can find those.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to just pick that thing up and move it.
And that's why the cost would go down. If the tires are bad, the cost goes down.
I was going to say, the further we get into the future, that's awesome.
No, wait. Just go ahead and take this one all in. I think you need to read the description on this one. Clearly,
the further we get into the future, the harder it is to get wheels for a 1989 M998.
Oh, yeah.
You can't just go buy tires for this fucker. Yeah, so tires, that's a good call out. Hell yeah. Especially if you want to try and keep it highly original. We're looking for highly original. If we can't get highly original, then what are we talking about here? All right, moving on.
Never worn. Why would you wear it? It's probably never coming out. Where are you wearing it to outside of maybe 1 or 2 days?
I'm thinking this person bought it for themselves and they never won their fucking fantasy football championship. Why would you not wear it? Why does it say never worn?
I have no idea why you would wear it.
And why you would wear it. You're buying a ring from last year. It means you obviously you must be really good. You're selling it for $75.
I'm pretty sure Charles is never selling that ring for whatever reason.
No. Why would
he could never win another championship ever again for the next 10 years.
Oh yeah,
and always have that one.
I'm Mr. Back-to-back, baby. I'm Mr. Back-to-back. That was literally my life goal. I didn't realize it was a life goal, but then it became a life goal to be called Mr. Back-to-back.
Is there a fucking body in here?
What the hell is that?
Must go this week. Foam for stuffing.
This is like the foam that goes.
Is this a memory for a bed?
Yeah.
What the hell are we stuffing?
No, I'm thinking.
I think it's a bed topper.
What the hell? There's no description. It just says OBO must go. Why is it $100 for foam?
Must go this week.
I'm not even paying $5 for that. I don't even want it for free.
It looks like it's. I'm thinking that's for like couches or.
It is very used. You don't see how
it's yellow,
worn down. It's yellow. Yeah. That thing's been slept on for like at least 6 years.
Why
with no bed sheet?
Why the need for? Why the need for the fast sell?
I'm telling you, there's a lot of weird shit going on in some of these posts.
There's a body in there.
That's what I'm thinking. There's got to be a body in there. I mean, it's all small child. Who fucking knows?
Yeah. It's weird.
It's possible.
Weird. What the
okay. The only reason I'm saying this is weird is because that dude behind there definitely fucking wore those boots.
Those
Definitely
are so
wore those
tiny.
Dude,
That is
does he know he's in the photo?
I don't think he does.
League of Legends Arcane
Caitlyn cosplay? Never heard of the person.
It says Jenna on there, but is that his alter ego? Is he going by Jenna? Is Jenna putting on them boots and going?
Is Jenna his
strutting her
wife?
Shit. Is Jenna? I sure the fuck hope so.
We're just gonna leave this one. We're gonna let the internet comment on this one. I can't. We're about to be on Spotify.
$50.
I don't want it. I don't want
We're
it.
about to be on Spotify. Am I doing? Have I been doing this Shadur the whole show? Is that what's been going on?
Oh, since the ring came out, yes, sir. Get yourself an Apple Watch.
I don't do Fords. Ford
is
a fucked up. What is it? A fucked over rebuilt
Found on
Dodge.
road dead.
Fucked over rebuilt Dodge.
Oh,
I just thought this is crazy. This has just been sitting in a field in Fremont.
Like
1983.
We're about to look it up.
LX
80?
Coupe.
Two-door Ford Mustang.
That looks like a tragedy.
I'm gonna say if this thing runs, it's got to be worth like at least 4 or
And
5.
those color, that I would have to change the paint job. The
Well,
hood looks like I don't know if the hood isn't
brown.
closed all the way.
Oh, it's dog shit brown.
Yeah.
Anybody looking dog shit brown and beige?
And those
beige
hubcaps. Oh my god.
Those fucking hubcaps. Those are the ones that used to come on like the Cutlasses back in the day. Like they just roll off.
It's just fugly. I'm not paying $2,000 for that.
The 83 wasn't exactly
All right, so are we just who's buying it? Are we looking to restore? Are we a television show that goes on Facebook Marketplace and we buy these old cars and we restore them and we try to make as much money as we can? Because that sounds like a fantastic show that Discovery should pay us to do.
Now, here's the question, though. Is the 83 Mustang a popular Mustang at that year? Or did it not popularize till later on?
Because here's the kicker. And by the way, that is a fantastic show idea. Somebody should fucking do that. But low-end pricing starts around $6,800. Average price is around $14,996. High-end pricing can reach up to, for well-maintained or restored models, $34,000.
Pass. I have a question, and I might be the asshole in the room for saying this. Not just that guy. I might be literally the asshole in the room. Why the fuck do you need a $235 pickleball paddle?
This is the thing.
Is any brand, any kind going to make you a better pickleballer?
I think it's just like tennis rackets and baseball bats and gloves.
I think this means way less than any of those sports because you're literally only tapping the ball.
But it might be the material, the way I don't know. I don't play pickleball. So
Neither do I. That's why I'm asking. I might be the asshole in the room because I think it's weird that it's that expensive. What does this go for brand new, Charles? Are we talking $300? We talking $250?
What the fuck?
What?
It's got to be worth $300.
Are you guys out your ass?
That's what I'm saying. I looked up there was other ones for $400. This is just
premium pickleball paddle off eBay, $145. Pickleball paddles, raw carbon fiber pickleball paddles, Walmart, $249.99.
What does this brand cost?
I don't know.
Honestly,
it doesn't even matter. The fact that any of them cost that much money.
The shitty thing is that $235 for whoever the fuck's on this, be it Roger Federer or whoever the hell it is, it's actually a steal because like you could just go to Walmart and get a plain black and white one for $250.
That's insane. And you know damn this is fucking not worth it. It's definitely not worth it.
Old people play it. That's why. So you got that old people money. You're just like, fuck it. Take it.
What do I got to lose? I'm gonna die.
Fucking Social Security. Take all the rest of this shit. So fuck it. Let's charge them out the ass for these fucking pickleboard paddles.
I wouldn't pay $100 for it, but this is something that
I want this jacket. Yeah. Okay, check out the person's name. This person has a name like they were in a certain movie. Anybody know the movie off the top of their head? Zombieland. That's what I'm thinking when I hear Odessa.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
Die like the rest. What does the other side say?
I'm sorry, I'm a dick. I would not be caught dead in this shirt.
Well,
No?
it's jacket, a bomber. It's a military
No.
bomber jacket or something. I don't even know what it is. Somebody put a bunch of patches on it. Who fucking knows?
Yeah, probably a stolen valor.
Oh,
But
probably an old person. Probably an older person. Men's
I
large.
still wouldn't pay $100 for this.
no, I'm a dick, so I would never be.
Okay,
seen
so
in a
I know
shirt.
what this is.
Wait a minute.
What?
Pause.
Yeah.
What the fuck is a doinker stabilizer?
Yeah, okay. So this one isn't. This one's not that crazy. This is for bows. Like you.
And why is it got to be measured?
That is the point that I don't understand. Why is there a tape measure next to it?
What is
Okay.
this? What is a doinker stabilizer?
For stabilizing the bow, like for if you have a bow.
Okay,
Stable.
understand.
Yeah,
What is the purpose of the measuring stick?
I don't know. Probably just show for measurement to show somebody what
All
size
right.
it is.
Pause. Let's break this down.
Yeah,
Let's break down the
So
tape
he
measure.
chose a 25-foot tape measure.
Yes,
could have just used the ruler.
you could use his fucking hand.
He clearly he hasn't added it. Like the purpose wasn't to measure the item, because otherwise you would be lined up right with it, and you would
Right.
actually see
Here's
the
the
other
thing.
end of it.
Why didn't
And
you
the
just
picture would have been better.
right?
Yeah,
That's what
much
it's
better.
saying. Just show me the whole fucking thing, because this is
Like,
the
why-
only
what-
image.
why-
The only image.
Wait, it's longer than this?
It's gotta be. It's gotta be like longer than that, because it goes past it. Because it starts at
I'm so confused.
1 3/4 inches and goes to 8 1/4. So it's got to be at least 6 inches right there.
That we know of. There could be even another knob on the
There
other.
could be a whole other foot to this thing. We don't know.
There's a lot of these that have all
So
these
this thing
fancy.
is
This is
pointless then.
easier. Or this
It
is
is
the thing
pointless.
because of. So I guess my point with it would be to
I want
show
it now.
that it was real.
I want it now.
But like you said, why wouldn't you just put your hand next to it?
So
I want this, and I would wear it on the show.
This is a
It's-
child's
I just want the
3D
mask.
Halloween
I just
costume.
want the mask.
I know everybody wants a mask.
But I'm pretty sure it costs. Is it the whole
So are we
outfit?
dressing up for
Oh, yeah, it's
Halloween
the
this
whole
year?
outfit. I don't know.
We got to dress up for. We got
Oh,
to
you
dress
wanna
up for
go-
Halloween this
You
year.
want to go?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go trick or treating.
And if people aren't going to the draft live, we should just do our draft live episodes like we used to. That. What the fuck?
What?
I thought this is one that popped up when I was scrolling.
My
through.
ex-wife's pet rats. I turned into a present for her when they died. Light use. First of all, why does it have a Chanel tag on it?
I don't fucking know. Somebody put that on there.
This is
I-
Europe.
The fact that there's a head near the crotch area,
But-
the head
but
could have been
for-
coming out the butt.
Ew! I just noticed the head.
There's 2 heads on there. It's
What
fucking
the
2
hell?
rats. They did taxidermy on them.
That. Listen, I'm just gonna.
It
It's
might
in all
be
the
fake.
respectful way that I can say this, but this is white people shit.
Wow, man, Norton. Do you know why I quit paying for Norton? By the way.
What the fuck?
Oh my god. But, side note, real quick. So
Oh, yes, sir.
everyone's as Norton was like our show. Are we still Norton with our show?
Yeah, but not really.
Okay,
We don't
cool.
advertise anymore.
Okay, cool. Yeah, nobody's reached out for us to do that specifically.
No,
Is
no,
this
no.
a
We
Oompa
got
Loompa
off
wig?
impact.
Okay.
Oompa Loompa, or it's freaking the Joker. I don't know.
It is a terrible wig.
It's a
The doll
terrible
isn't for
wig.
sale; it's the wig.
I know, but
$7
the dog makes it
though.
creepier.
The price is right. $7.
No.
I'll pay
I
$7
would
for
want
you
the
to
doll
burn
with
it.
it instead. Anyways, though, the reason I was like, dude, Norton, y'all are some slimy fucks. They keep popping up these windows, right? And they're like,
Yeah.
25,600 issues found. Click here. You click here.
Not
And they're like,
true.
pay
It's not true.
$60 to take care of all this right now. It's whoa, dude, you fear mongering motherfuckers. So I fucking, bro, I straight canceled that shit. I was like, fuck you, man. I'm gonna go somewhere else. Don't the fuck you mean 20? Oh, you got 389 corrupted registries. You're a fucking joke. Fuck
Son of
you,
a-
Norton.
Asshole.
Fuck you, buddy.
The fuck.
No,
dude?
it's gotten really bad. It's been that way for years though. Like it's all about pop-up ads and shit. It's more pop-up ads to block pop-up ads. Like you
Yeah.
can't have one without the other.
Do you
doesn't
know
make
what's gonna end up? This is what's gonna end up killing me, and I know it. I'm okay with it. It is what it is.
An aneurysm from stupidity on the internet?
100%. I believe more in myself than you not just telling me whatever you need to tell me to sell me something. And that might kill me one day.
Are you saying like you don't believe the cure because the commercial's too fucked up, that you're like, okay, fuck that, I ain't buying it? And then come to find out the commercial just was fucked up and they were telling the truth, but they didn't know how to present the truth correctly, so you just didn't fucking believe it.
There's another example. There's this like loaning company that I've been hearing on the XM radio there, Sirius.
Oh, yeah.
And it starts off with, my name's Rick, and I have a wife and a business, and I got everything together for 30 days, and I went down to my bank to make my business better, and I asked for a loan. And then after 45 days, they told me no. I lost my wife. I almost lost my business. And then a few days down the road, when I had another opportunity, a close friend of mine told me, why didn't I go to swishfunding.com? They'd give me my money in 5 days. And I'm like, fuck you, dude. I will never, I don't care ever. I will never be in a situation. I will never, ever in my life, ever be in that spot. Who can run a business? Dude, I lost it. Now every time I hear that guy's voice, right? Because now it's the same voice for the commercials. I turn
what you feel about JG Wentworth?
Actor, for sure. 100%. He's reading off.
Yeah, dude, I'm like, no, you put no effort into this at all. Are you fucking kidding me?
I think Charles did better. I was invested. I had to try not to fucking lose my shit. I had to mute my fucking microphone.
Sorry. This fear-mongering bullshit is ridiculous. If you don't I know your product sucks. You want to know how I know your product sucks? You're trying to fear people into buying it. Do you know why people buy hair ties? Because they fucking work. People don't buy hair ties because you're like, oh, if you don't wear a hair tie, your hair is going to get caught in this fucking gear, and then your head's going to get ripped off, and your fucking face is going to go flying through the moon.
Right. What happened here?
Maybe I should be wearing a hairnet instead of a ponytail. It just seems wildly off. Sorry, I haven't had this grind my gears moment.
It was like when I was
rotates my gears in the opposite direction.
I was a Cub Scout leader, and one of the little kids asked me, it's Cub Scout book. I'm like, it's the motto, dude. We're gonna build a fire by not using matches, not using a lighter. But the kid looked me square in the eyes. Said the most humbling thing I've ever heard another kid say. But he looks at me, he goes, but why do it this way when we're doing it the hard way, when we could just do it the easy way and not have to do it the hard way? And he was like 6 years old. And I'm like, you made more fucking sense than adults right now that are saying this. We should be doing it that way. I'm sorry, you got to do it this way. And the adults are
actually, you should have got down to one knee, looked him right in the fucking eyes and goes, you know why, kid? Because people like you get let down by the people who are supposed to be in charge.
Exactly.
And somebody one day might send you out to do a job without a fucking lighter in the woods. And now you got to figure out how to start a fire because upper management failed you.
Yeah, 100%.
Hashtag first world problems.
He'll succeed. First world problems.
Yes. Then you stand up, you give him a little pat on the head, and then you whisper into his ear, light the fucking fire, or see what happens next. And then you walk to the next group.
Everybody finds a fucking blowtorch and just lights the fucking fire up. What are you gonna do?
All right, so maybe the last part was a little too much. keep it well before that line, but somewhere above it started off really well, and I fucking lost it there at the end. I'm sorry.
Can I just say a random thought?
Yeah, of course.
Apparently, I done pissed off
Boston and 4. Oh, sorry.
You said
I done pissed off a group of people.
Yeah.
That are both LeBron and Jordan fans.
How is this
on Instagram?
I think
with the video I posted about who the great is and everything. And there's just this one guy came on here and it just stood out more than everything else. He goes, all of you are gossiping like women. The real difference is one is named Michael Jordan and one is LeBron James. Stop all the comparison shit. Man, y'all are acting like women. That's what a debate is, you dumbass.
Nobody's ever not given this guy a participation trophy.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. That's like people who are like, oh, you wear somebody else's name on your bag. That's weird. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up.
I'm like, how is what I have on or what I'm or what I am discussing? How did you just? Hey, you're weird for wearing a jersey. How I pointed at you and it went off.
Angelic.
I'm like, I did have somebody when they saw my stuff back here. I posted a video a while back. It was a while back. And this girl and her dude, she goes, I can never let my man have that many jerseys of another man. I'm like, okay, good for your man. He's miserable, probably.
I bet she's single. Yeah.
No, she's married.
There will be.
And I'm pretty sure he's miserable.
Oh, yeah.
We could all agree with this.
Yeah, he pounds himself into the fucking dirt.
There's no, listen.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe he wins some on other places. It is a compromise.
They win some, lose some.
Yeah. Maybe he looked at this and was like, this isn't my hill.
I'm gonna win, yeah.
But this is the hill I'm going to take because of that. Maybe.
He does not wear the pants.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, very true.
But hey,
maybe
like, if you like it,
yeah,
she loves it.
Yeah. I feel like this is one of those later on down the road stories where one's, what do you mean? I've been like this my whole life. And the other one's, yeah, I just can't take it anymore.
I've reached the capacity of stupid.
Wait, so why are you here?
Why don't like what I post?
Reminds you like Bruce Almighty, where he's going to drive himself off a fucking cliff because he can't take it anymore.
What you said earlier, you said this, I don't know how many times this year. You're mad at your team, but yet you're still rooting for them. You have the free will to choose a different team.
This is me 100%. I can't.
You guys hit me with that every once in a while, and I'm like, motherfuckers, I say a lot. And every once in a while, you pause to see if I know where you're going with it. I'm like,
this isn't the first take that Charles has ever had. This isn't a rodeo that he's been on.
It's just like when I see
all I do is
like
talk.
When I see people comment stuff like that, do you not understand what a debate is? Like, we're supposed to compare the two people or a group of people or topic or whatever. I don't know. Maybe I didn't pass debate.
No, I get it, because like I get it just because I could play devil's advocate, but it's like me, like some of my favorite conversations are when somebody looks at my sarcasm. Sometimes my sarcasm is literally me telling you shouldn't live next to a school. That's hard to get away from. So and then other times my sarcasm is like when the guys on the other post was like, oh, what do you think, you're Trump? And I'm like, bro, I like me. I love me. I like being me.
Like I made a post about saying that, hey, I think that Beyonce's overrated. Oh, you're jealous of what? I'm fine where I'm at.
You know, I'm a dude and she sucks dick. I would never be jealous of that.
Don't want nothing.
No.
Because you're
nothing about
she
that.
Makes more money than you. Okay?
No.
So what?
No,
I've been in this. I'm like, I've been good for 38 years. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be fine for the next 38. I used to,
it's funny you mentioned that before we wrap this up. I used to get upset from time to time looking at other people my age, seeing where they are, like seeing what they've accomplished from time to time. Is many moons ago. But I realized that I am where I am today because of the decision 8th grade me made, watching those 2 towers fall. So everything that I'm building is built on that foundation. So my journey is going to be a little bit different to build that tower. You got to start that journey earlier. Maybe you got help. Maybe you know somebody who didn't know somebody. It doesn't matter because we're going to get there, right? Like it doesn't like everybody's journey is different and everything's wild and everything's always crazy. But I used to get really upset about that. But then I realized, I was like, holy shit, like I've lived a crazy fucking life. And
could have been worse.
I wouldn't give up what I've done and the people I've met and the things I know.
Nobody can ever take that away from you.
to have some sort of fame that I don't even know what that's like yet. It could be terrible. Fame could be terrible. Like people say fame is terrible. That's probably true.
At least we're independent. We could just shut it down.
But
we don't like it. We can just shut it down.
Yeah, but our journey is together. Yeah. There's a huge difference.
And we're gonna hold each other in check too. That's the difference.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Right. It is motherfucker. It's like the Constitution. You got checks and balances up in this bitch. Right. And this ain't the New Jersey plan. This is a bilateral plan.
This has to work for everybody, not just one person.
The New Jersey plan was a one legislative government. Blah 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 blah. But anywho, sorry, history.
You digress.
Yeah, it's one of those where it's like, all right, cool. I'm going to have a lot more to talk about at that table than the guys who opened up a fucking Pepsi cap and won $1 million. Oh, that's cool.
I love it. They can have that $1 million in that Pepsi cap because they're going to have to, somebody's going to ask them that stupid fucking question. How did you get your money, Paul? I just bought a Pepsi one day and I got lucky, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like Gomer, he fucking wins the money.
But this is a cool story. I've told Maya this a million times. You don't make very many connections with that story.
I've told Maya this a million times. The day that we become wealthy, nobody on this planet will ever know, for the simple fact that I'm going to still dress, walk, look, drive like I don't have anything but what I
I'm going to start doing some wild shit, dude. People will know.
Your sympathy,
I'm sorry.
Your
for me,
generosity will get larger as well as your heart and the people around you. Obviously, it's just the way that it goes. There's other people that it obviously infects.
I'm going to help the people along the way, that I see that genuinely need the help, but I'm going to be the most. You're like, wait, you can afford this? No.
I'm going back to my hometown and painting my face on the water tower.
No, I can't, but Maya. I'm not even going to say it. I'm not even going to say it. Yeah.
Hand to God, that is what I'm doing. I'll paint all of our faces on that fucking water tower. I don't give a fuck. It's going to cost me a new public. It's going to cost me a new public library.
You know what we're going to do? We're going to take out. We're going to buy out all. We're going to buy the ad before the Bergstrom ad and the one after the Bergstrom ad, and add Bergstrom, and then add that 0.3 seconds to it, but just so that they look at it because it says Bergstrom, it's going to have our faces on it so that they look up the podcast. We'll still give advertising to them because we're not going to be assholes, obviously.
No, of course not. Of course not.
But you're not getting the whole ad.
One of our faces is going to be blown up bigger than the rest of them, though.
I've got big plans. And I don't care how old the face is by the time it gets painted up on that tower.
How long we've been doing this now?
A couple years.
Collectively?
A couple of years.
Few years collectively.
Actually, yeah.
I think it's been like 2-3 years now.
Together, yeah. This is our second year together. Yeah. We start the end of our second, start of our
podcast years. I feel like I'm way older than 2.
I can understand that.
I feel like a veteran at this point.
I think altogether podcast experience for me, I got 4 years.
Yeah.
And
I think 2.5 of those are with you guys.
I spent a year talking about finding the universe on anchor.fm by myself for a little while. Probably still find that if you want to embarrass me later on in life.
No, we're not gonna. No, when you blow up, that's gonna be the first thing that comes out, and you just go, I was going through some stuff.
Please don't hold that to me.
I don't give a fuck if you do or not. That's awesome.
Whatever. It was my independent journey, so go touch grass. I don't know.
There's a lot of crazy shit that some of that podcast, they were 20 minutes long, but I talked for 3 hours.
I can see it. I can definitely see it.
I love it.
It was a wild time.
Mad at it,
No, it was a wild time. But even our first couple beginning episodes, they've been fun. All right, so tomorrow we have Football Tuesday. We'll be talking about fantasy football and the NFL, of course. And then we'll have our midweek blitz after that, be it Wednesday or Thursday, depending on how everyone's schedule works. And then, of course, this weekend, at the end of this weekend, Sunday, we have our fantasy meeting, fantasy owners meeting.
Would it be winners meeting? Is this a winners meeting? But summer's meeting?
Only you and I would show up if it was the winners meeting. Yeah. Oh, you said winters. I thought you said winners. I'm sorry.
This is OTA. This is pre-OTAs.
Winner!
It's like, dude, that was mighty fucking bold of you, bro.
F you guys. I'm buying that NFL Fantasy Football League championship. $75 fucking sold. You know what happens?
You take Zelle or Cash App.
Oh, I guarantee if I bought that and I had it on the show, the two of you guys would fucking blackball me immediately. There'd be so much shit coming my way.
They would be like, "Wait, Charles, I thought you won."
He did.
There was the one, and then the other one for sure.
He won.
So how does he have 20?
And then
you got 2024.
Stolen fucking valor.
Makes sense.
Fucking asshole.
all right, you guys got anything else you want to add?
No, I'm excited for tomorrow. I can't wait to dive into some of this stuff we got going on.
You got red balls.
When I was a child,
I hope so.
maybe a child. I don't know. This was a gift from somebody. There was 2 of them.
Is that the
But
one
as
that you
life
do
has gone on,
this?
yeah.
Where you're massaging the balls?
When you're in rhythm, it makes music.
Yeah.
You hear it?
Yeah, I hear it. The microphone doesn't fucking like it though.
No.
Damn, it's telling that thing it's casting a spell over here or something.
Yeah, as I say, I've done that a lot. Yeah, it's to calm the mind down. Side note, when you throw it, it hurts. Does anybody have anything to say about that?
Yeah, that fucking ball hurts. The blue ones fucking hurt too, but only in the back.
To all of our listeners left and right, as far as you can go around the globe without coming back, but come back because we love to see you anyways. We appreciate the hell out of you. We are absolutely not only here just because we love the sound of our own voices. Together, we definitely sound like a mixture of Shakira and Jesus. Fergie was already taken. I just want to say thank you.
One of us moves their hips.
We have and love you guys, and the world's a crazy place out there, left and right. Your neighbors, your community. It doesn't necessarily have to be Mental Health Awareness Month. Again, we've said this a million times, but we'll say it a million more times if it's needed, when it's needed, however it's needed. Reach out if you need to chit chat with us. Worst case scenario, you're going to say something that makes me send you a picture of my poop.
Wait a minute, just don't grab it.
I'm just saying, it's probably not the worst first world problem we could have. So,
not for us.
Please reach out. Men's mental, or just mental health awareness, not men's mental health. It's just fucking mental health. Sorry, everyone out there. Everybody. Keep being the best you, and the world will be a better place because of it.
No. Backstage twerking to our open ends. This ain't just some summer song. This that drop your panties bomb. This that late night porch strong. Talk your shit and tag along. I see the crew posted up, shirts off, ears up, talking louder than your ex. Wish you fuck shit up. Too raw, too deep. We don't sleep, we eat. Hotter than a bikini when you're 13. Now we out here living that goddamn dream. We don't ball, even dumbest. Thought we're in the mall, it's the body custom linger. This that hell yeah, let's go. We ain't taking summers off. We melt ice with what we drop. Sipping bourbon, talking reckless. Still our hottest in the spot. We them boys with the flames, say our name, say it vain. Then we cook your whole brand like a steak in propane. Still wild, still elite, still them boys with the heat. Hotter than your first crush pics on the beach when you were 13. Now we filthy rich with the reach.